Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Raid Shadows. Today is a juicy video. I finally done it. I have been grinding at this for 2 days and I found the secret potion. Now, if you are in-game player who's trying to do Curse City and it doesn't have crazy empowerment or blessings, this is a video for you. This is probably where you've been stuck in as well. This is the hardest floor in Curse City so far from my experience. I only have 2 left. So right now I am just going into this and damn, like, this is insanely hard. And yes, as you can see, I've only got 2 floor left in Curse City, and I'm bringing you this with 1 day left. So hopefully you guys get to see this. But damn, stage 21 was insane. This is how we beat it. Actually 4 fusion champions and 1 epic. So this is free to play. And my own rights, right? Okay, so let's talk about how I did it and stuff like that, and what's going through my mind and stuff like that. So we have this recording here. This is about to fail. We are going to sit here and watch this for the next 13 minutes, but sorry, about 10 minutes or so. So Mortu doing mortal things. Mortu Macabre did the first wave was honestly like a nightmare, right? As you can see, he just took out Cephalia there and it's done. And I've regeared this team about 16, 17 times. I've spent about 40 million silver, 3,000 gems, plus epic tomes. Luckily, no legendary tomes needed. Anyway, as you can see, let me just go back into this. So as you can see, we are running 2 provoke sets, 1 stun set. We're running a guardian set and a savage set. So and 2 DPS builds, and I'll show you all the builds after this. I've left all the builds built for you guys to see. I'm not going to show you really like the second and third wave as much. We'll skip through that and talk about it a little bit, but the double Mortu Macabre extremely difficult here. So yeah, let's go into it. So we've got the double hit. 1 Yugo is booked, 1 Yugo is not. So recently just pulled that second Yugo. So we're looking basically to lock them down much as possible, and if we're not locking them down, we are avoiding hitting them Mortu Macabres to really stop them going at us. So as you can see, we have a stun. We have it's a bit hard to see it and all that mess. We have a provoke. We have a stun. We have a provoke and candy and provoke on Duchess. Got to keep them all CCs really, because the 2 candies can kill you as well. The brimstone does help weirdly for P versus E wave content. And keeping Duchess locked down, stop her reviving Rich, and putting up her block buffs, that can be very, very difficult. And trying to strip a weak affinity is extremely difficult. So we do put up the ally protection. So if your Grim is built correctly, and the reason why he's in here is for the heals on his A2 and to try and soak up damage really, and try and keep Cephalia alive and from the mortal macabre perils. We can take about 1 peril hit if we're lucky, if we're fully healed, and we have the ally protection up on Cephalia. We do generally can survive it. So yeah, as you can see, I have got 3-star blessing on her. This team's not very blessing as well at all. I've got a 4-star in Yugo, which was again free to play, earned through the event, and a 3-star blessing on Ursula. Obviously the extra stats today probably did help a little bit. So as you can see a little bit, when I'm not provoking with the others, or when the 2 mortal carbs or Dutch is not CC'd, we're trying to then CC with Grim on his A1. He has a single hit and can do a provoke for 50%. Can take Fierce Presence. We didn't take Fierce Presence on this one. I did reset his build for that. He's also not booked, so 2 legendaries here are not booked, which is again cool to see. And I think everyone is mastery, to be honest. As you can see now, Grim is just keeping it up with the provokes on a second mortar at the back. And really just trying to keep this up. I'm happy I don't have to see this for another 4 months, and hopefully next rotation's a bit better. So yeah, also Eagle Eye is very important. So we do get the block buffs up there as well, so that's something to kind of take into consideration. It is very late here right now recording, so I was meant to be done for the day. So I apologize for the yawning and stuff like that, but I beat this room and I really want to get this out, and I've been thinking to get this out or not, because this is so niche and I don't even doubt there's 1,000 players right now being able to take this room on. So for me, it didn't really make much sense to do this for a view count, but I'm hoping there's at least one person who will see this, and it will help to beat the room. I've had help myself as well, to be honest, to be able to do this. So we are going to bring in the heals as well for the leech. It's really important. We have, as you can see, it is worth noting as well, when they're not provoked, I'm actually trying to heal back up with Cephalia, and then use things like the revive and the revive from the Yugos and the revive on death from Mother. So that's something I want you also to kind of consideration. When we do take a peril, if we do take a peril, as you can see, the mortar there wasn't provoked at the time, so we try to get some more damage on Duchess. And also, like as I was saying, like with the peril, after you take the peril, and if you survive it with the Grim, you do need ally protection. You need to heal back up straight away, because otherwise you're gonna die. That is another thing to take into consideration for this. As you can see, I am very nervous because I've been doing this for, I spent about 6-7 hours in total trying to do this. I was doing this in stream the night. Last night, trying to complete this room and changing gear backwards and forwards, building. I had 2 Cephalias in here at one stage, etc. Lucky didn't have to 6-star 2 because I already had them 6-star for Faction War days. And as you can see here, I'm like super nervous because I've been at this stage before when I've nearly been finished and didn't get it completed. So the brimstone there, and now I'm just thinking about cycling through my rotations to make sure everything's ready for the next wave, and then really just trying to keep Duchess locked down, because she revives, then it's just a reset. And yeah, and then also the decreased speed, we have to have a AoE decreased speed, so it's really important that you take that decreased speed as well. As you can see, you're very lucky there with a stun on a one hitter, and was able to pretty much clean this up like so. And as you can see, again, I started healing to make sure everything's ready. Try to get the provoke there, and then just like so, 4,000 hit, probably the weakest hit you would ever see and be happy about. Here we got obviously Marta, who hits hard. We have Herald, who hits really hard, so we're not out of the frame yet. It's a little bit easier, but Cardial is someone to really like try and lock down, which is a problem. I think Cardial makes this much harder. As you can see, he cleansed there and doesn't start off too well, and I'm like, okay, cool, we're taking some big hits here. So I think we put a revive on death here, and then I also got to stage earlier and I found out this stage hits really hard. So I had a little bit of practice before this, and I'm thinking, yeah, allow protection off, we're not going to risk it here. I'm basically just hoping that we stay alive, because as you can see, we do die, and is extremely close. And I'm thinking to myself, I really don't want to reset this and face Immortus again. So I'm thinking about everything right now to try and stay alive much as possible and stuff like that, and allow it not to be super difficult. So as you can see, we're going to go ahead and just speed this up a little bit. We are going to go ahead and just go for it towards the end, just like Faction Wars back in the day, just trying to recycle the abilities now and try to stay alive, right? So Marta is alive, still weak affinity, strong affinity to all my champions, so that's why she's still alive. And also she's defense based, so that's something to kind of bear in mind. When Cardio went down here and Errol went down, it was pretty much game over for them. So it's just a case of Marta could wipe you on E3. She has a really hard hitter, so be careful, and she can put decreased defense down as well, which you see there, and also on Mother. So yep, we're gonna go ahead for the second wave. So as you can see, 8 minutes for both is pretty insane. And then really this stage, you've got Ragnar at the top who can revive and cleanse. You have Krila with ally attack, two King Grolls, and Artak who can actually hit quite fairly hard. So again, it's about just CC and controlling them. We had enough CC. No one actually in here who were weak affinity, right? Like we had weak affinity for my team. So I was able to do this pretty quickly, and Cefalia hits fairly decent as well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap that up, and probably a little bit lucky. I think you do need a little bit of luck on this, I think, to be honest, and patience. I know I don't have plenty, but yeah, I'm the only person in SP to clear this. So let me go show you the gear in a second. I just want to show you this one. I've just completed this one straight after, like pretty much first time. This is the teams. I've got finite build here and here, built with a bit of accuracy aura, accuracy increase, and pretty much I was going to do a showcase on it at some point as well. And then old time fusion here, who was already booked and stuff, block buffs and stuff like that, made him the fastest. Killed the Frostbiter first, then the Fire Knight. So overall, you do need that HP burn. Or I was trying to get a use FINAKKY and try and get it work. This one here, not going to talk about it much. It's pretty easy, double warlords, duches, and stuff like that. So yeah, not things to really mention there. And yeah, you don't really need to mention anything there. So let's go and see the gear then, right? That's what you want to see and stuff like that. I don't want to make this video too long. So this is my provoke set. Hugo that I run for Hydra for Brutal. So just bear that in mind. It's accuracy here, defense with accuracy substat, and defense as well. If you do have refresh, put that on. You do want that RNG and that second hitter, really. You got accuracy with speed, HP, and then defense, or vice versa, depending on what you want to do. And then you've got speed, and accuracy. Generally need roughly about 370 accuracy, more or less, for these stages. So just take that into consideration. Obviously, we got a bit more HP and defense now because of the buffs from the blessing, so it just helped a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and see the masteries. Warmaster tier 6 mastery. You do want it to help for the mastery. Sorry, the partner's alarm's going off halfway through the recording, so GG there. So these are the masteries anyway, so it's worth pointing out. I did actually think I had Fierce Presence here, so that's really surprising. Take Fierce Presence, make your life easier. Master Hexer obviously for the A2 and the A1, and Sniper as well for the A1. And that's about it there for this one. We do have masteries for this one. So as you can see, we do have Fears of Presence for this one. Master Hexer. Evil Eye, which is really important. You want that AoE, turn meter, and try and push it back. Law Steel and Sniper, and again rapid response. This one is not booked, thank God. Don't want to waste any more books. As you can see, we got refresh here, One Piece, stuff like that. So let me go ahead and show you the stats for this one. So very similar to the last one, and then yeah, just accuracy and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go through this too much. We're just showing you one here. You can take provoke set if you're struggling. Generally, I do like a bit of mix of both. I just wanted to show something here. Oh yeah, the stats as well for this one. So there's your stats here. And then let's talk about the interesting build here. This is the interesting build, right? Mother Cyclops again was a normal fusion. As you can see, this one's built for damage, not crit capped, unfortunately, but we do have really good accuracy. The accuracy is mainly for the AoE decrease speed to slow down the waves. It's just something like this, really. More or less, you don't need to do it if you don't need to. You could try and pump up the damage more. She is HP based, I believe, on the damage, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check in a second. Good speed and accuracy again, HP and defense. Let's have a look. Yeah, HP is the damage, so you do want to stack that HP. And then again, speed, cleansing, not really needed, but you could take refresh. To be honest, refresh is kind of pointless actually. So yeah, I'd probably say like reaction or stuff like that for the first wave. Masteries again, fears of presence, which is pretty much key. And then I went for damage masteries on the second wave and stuff like that. Try not to get retribution, don't want to counterattack really, to be honest. Let's think. Okay, Grim Resolve. So again, masteries done. Some people I know are running Fears of Presence tier 6 and Bolt Work as well. I was running. I did try Fears of Presence, but then you want Cycle of Magic, especially if you're not booked. Lasting Gifts, Rapid Response. They're all kind of good abilities. You want extra heals as well. So just take that into consideration. If you have a blessing, GG. Be really happy with that. Again, refresh is pretty much key here. So we got accuracy here and accuracy along the top. We are using a guardian set to try and soak up much damage as possible because the team is squishy, and this helps on second and the second wave and the third wave. I tried Relentless for the A1s, but kind of just forgot about his role in the team, and his role is about is about surviving and giving us survivability, and then the CC is the bonus. That's why you've got 400 extra accuracy there. A pretty strong A1, no extra books. There's no point really booking it. This guy can do damage, so just bear that in mind. We have Leech here as well. Does get extra hit if you are if the enemies are like under like CC control and stuff like that. And again, really cool champion and a nice passive as well. Fears of Presence does work for that as well, so bear that in mind. You suppose if you're going to use A2 really consistent, you could try another stun set, to be honest, especially if you got like a couple of abilities around already. So yeah, you could try it. If you got this on a 3-turn cooldown, I could see this being much easier. Right, and now the Cephalia, she's the star of the show right now. Blessing I took was Cruelty. Just generally because I think it's better than Phantom Touch for this run. I'm not too sure, I'm not professional in that department, but it worked for me. So I would say Cruelty. I'm a big fan of Cruelty. We've got Hammer Smasher as a tier 6 mastery. Cycle of Magic doesn't really matter, it's just complete damage and a retribution. And that's about it. I didn't build any accuracy on her either, so got HP, good HP, a lot of attack. This is quite a lot of attack for Cephalia, right? Speed and critical good damage there, so no attack and no accuracy at all. We could try and take accuracy as well, but you got to bear in mind the longer the wave stays alive, then the longer, the more chance you know, he's got to kill you, multi-macabre. So there you are. There is all the champions. Let me just go ahead, show you the stats here as well for Grim. I do need to make sure Safari is the slowest as well if she's built to nuke. And there you are. There is my team. That's how I did it, baby. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe. It does help support the channel. Hit that notification down below as well. I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully this really helps you guys as well. Anyway, I've been GRIMREAPER. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.